Is Reverend Pam Gagan from the Center for Spiritual Living Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California, with your morning meditation. And this begins the series of The Alchemist based on Paulo Coelho's book. And so what we're going to do each day for 10 days, and it may be a little longer, but at least 10 days, we're going to go on the journey that Paulo Coelho did in his book, The Alchemist. It is filled with symbology, it is filled with deep meaning, it is filled with spirituality, obviously. And then we're going to take each day an idea from that and affirm it and take it into our hearts. And you can even write it down and then work on it. Not work on it, but implant it into that brain, that computer brain that changes and lifts your consciousness into something greater than it already is, and an awakening and an awareness. So I like to begin first. We're just going to connect this time. And we're going to, so I'm going to be telling you just a little bit of the summary. How many have read The Alchemist? I did. I wish I could see your hands, but I can't. Anyway, let me know. Anyway, it is one of the best selling books ever, right up there with like the Bible and other spiritual books in the world, and continues to be very, very popular. He's written many other books too. So I just want to connect right now, and I'm going to put the Koshi bells on as we connect. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about Paulo Coelho and who he was, not necessarily who he was, but the alchemist mirrors his journey. So let us just take those 3 breaths in, seeing that light all around us. And going into meditation first, into that quietude first. And then as I give you the idea and the summary of the first idea of his journey, we're going to go on this journey together for the next 10 days. The journey of the great beyond within, as I say. So breathing in with God is, on the in-breath, feeling that light from above, love from above, and I am on the out-breath, taking those breaths, and then feeling that energy go all the way down the body and connecting, grounding us all the way down through our feet to that middle earth. And then 2 more silently as we just relax in here. 2 more silently. And as I say, I sing the body electric. I honor the body temple, and I honor that mind that is like the control of the mind heart working together, love and law working together to create this moment together on this journey of the alchemist. So as I just say a little bit about the alchemist, I will give you an idea of a summary of today's intention. And so, like so many stories, The Alchemist is one of a seeker and a quest. And you can compare it like the Odyssey, or more like the Wizard of Oz, because the alchemist ends where it began, the Alpha and the Omega. And Santiago's treasure, who is the protagonist in this, not the protagonist, the main character in this, Santiago's treasure was literally under his nose all the time, but he had to travel across a continent to find it. So it is not the destination, as we all say, it is the journey. So central to Coelho's vision, Paulo Coelho's vision, is that novel's theme, and it is to find the treasure within. And so the Alchemist's novel title character is an inordinately learned man. He lives at the oasis and can turn metal into gold. The alchemist helps Santiago, who is our little hero here, journey from the oasis to the Egyptian pyramids. And let me just mention what alchemy is. It is the early form of chemistry with a philosophical and magical association. And it was studied in the Middle Ages, and its main goals were to change lead or other cheap metals into gold and to discover the elixir of perpetual youth. So it's a symbolic, it's one of those symbols, and it's the archaic name for Egypt. And so the alchemist protagonist or main character is named Santiago for a reason, because Santiago is Spanish for Saint James, and that is the apostle. James, one of the 12 initial followers of Jesus. So Santiago is the patron saint of Spain, and his remains are thought by Roman Catholics to reside in the Spanish town of Santo de Compostela, sorry, which is considered the religion's third holiest city after Jerusalem and Rome. So since the Middle Ages, millions of Roman Catholics have made a pilgrimage to the grave of St. James and Santiago. Thus the name is associated with the pilgrims, the new beginners, the seekers for that spiritual connection. So this shepherd boy, Santiago, is a pilgrim, and we are like those pilgrims today in search. And so what we know about Santiago from the story of the alchemist, he goes to sleep in an abandoned church with his flock of sheep under an enormous sycamore tree. And the sycamore tree stands for, it is synonymous with the sacristy. And so he falls asleep, and he knows, and in this dream, he knows that there is a hidden treasure in Egypt, in the pyramids. And so this old woman tells Santiago later on that his dream is prophetic and he must follow its instructions. But Santiago is uncertain. However, the sycamore tree is the fig tree, the fig tree of Egypt, and the place where sycamores come from. So Santiago the shepherd boy is the alchemist, and he's looking for the alchemist, and he travels from Spain from southern Spain to the Egyptian pyramids in search of the hidden treasure. And what we know about Santiago is that he was fearful. He was very, very fearful for leaving. His family wanted him to be a priest, and instead he chose to be a shepherd to avoid being a priest. And so he was very, very fearful about changing his ways and being told what to do. So today what we're going to look at is the fear. It's the fear of leaving, which we have found comfortable all of our lives, just like Santiago, playing it safe on the safe side. And we're looking at fear, which is bigger than the obstacle itself. And so we're going to, in the Alchemist, it is about telling your heart that fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself, and that no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of its dreams, because every second of the search is a second's encounter with God and with eternity. So any new pursuit requires entering uncharted territory. That's very scary. But with this great risk comes great reward. And the experiences we gain, as I say in the I Am, please personalize all these words, in pursuing our dreams will make all worthwhile. So when you're worried about going out on your own, or you've had that urge to do something greater, and you don't know all the pieces yet, and so the journey actually is what helps you get in closer touch with who you are, and all of those details fall out later. But the first is to journey into the unknown, to have the courage to do that, just like Santiago leaving his sheep and going out from his village, going out from the family, and going out into a new world. And so he is going out. And so we're going to do affirmations about going out, overcoming fear. And so just relax in, relax the body and the mind. And for the rest of this, along with the Koshi bells, I'll be doing affirmations about reprogramming the mind to feel safe and secure in those inner urgings, those inner callings that keep calling you back in dreams, with all the symbols, and looking for those symbols like Santiago did. And then following the symbols as you leave, following the awarenesses as you leave that safe, sacred spot. Going deeper, deeper within consciousness, knowing that you are supported. So I invite you in these meditations to listen deeply to what this will mean to you. It may be exploring new religions. It may be exploring a new place to live. Whatever it is, listen deeply, and you will know that you know that you know when connected. So the first affirmation, I am connected to the life source. I feel the energy of the source flowing through my body. I am a divine being. And as I begin my journey into the great beyond within, that's calling me to go into the unknown in ways I'm living or into new ways of being, whatever they are, no matter what my age, no matter what my background, I listen deeply and I am protected. I feel that love. I feel that truth of being. like Santiago in his dream under the fig tree. The sycamore. When my intuition speaks to me, I am so deeply connected with it. I listen deeply. I write down what it says and how it matches my heart song and electrifies my body. I have a clear mind, even in my reverie. I am alert and I am in control of my thoughts. So I choose good ones. As I step into the unknown, I am also grounded in this earthly body. And the unknown may be doing something on this journey, like writing a journal, writing a novel, a new exercise program, moving from state to state, visiting a country you always wanted to when safe, when COVID lifts, speaking truth, speaking your power into the truth, the one truth. And I listen to what that truth is. And in this period of sequestering, I am at ease in my mind, my spirit, my body, my soul. And I easily shift to good feeling thoughts and vibrations. I am safe. My journey has given me so much so far that I stand on that ground of all the good that has been laid at my feet, and that holy ground that I stand on at all moments. I know I am protected and safe, no matter where I am. I am comfortable in my own skin, the body temple, the body electric, wherever I am. In my divinity, I know on my journey, I am divinely guided and provided with everything that I need on this journey and this unfoldment into the great unknown of who I am. I am safe. When I leave this meditation today, I feel safe. Writing down all thoughts in the moment and after. And I feel my body vibrating at a higher frequency as we are shifting into that energetic 5th, 6th, 7th dimensions. I am in the flow like the Tao, feeling safe, listening deeply. And like Santiago, who has this dream as he falls asleep under the sycamore tree with his sheep. Not only is he being called to a higher place within, but also he dreams of an Andalusian girl he's already in love with. And when he was listening to his parents in his beginning studies with priesthood, he studied theology, and so he is already set up as we are in our spirituality. As we travel together in the great beyond within, in search of the alchemist, the elixir of changing metals into gold. And we listen to our dreams. We follow where those dreams lead us. I listen to my heart. And I'm aware that no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of its dreams, because every second of the search is a second's encounter with God and with eternity. So I leave you today with those thoughts. As we come back into the room, hearing my voice, feet flat on the ground, embracing where we're at, keeping a journal, keep a journal, and write down your next big adventure when it comes to you. So I love each and every one of you. Namaste, peace out. God is the power and presence. And I'll see you tomorrow morning as we continue Santiago's journey in The Alchemist. Stay strong, be brave.